Update 24 is now in beta, and to celebrate, I'm going to be using one of my least favorite items in the game. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's tremendously bad, but there are so many better options than the root grenade. Big AoE, 14-second cooldown, and roots enemies in place for a couple seconds while dealing, I guess it's more damage as of the latest updates, but still not enough that I think it's better than using, say, just a good version of the wolf trap. That's really what I would want 90% of the time over the root grenade. However, this run is also going to be a slight repeat of, well, the repeating weapon. Repeater crossbow has been changed up a lot since the original showcase run that I did with it, and although I still think that a lot of the things that I said during that run are still very much relevant to how the weapon works, it is still much, much better. And I think that the root grenade, especially with the huge AoE you have, probably has good potential of being a very nice matchup with it. Because as opposed to using just a simple lock down one enemy in place, or maybe like ice grenade or something to slow down enemies that you would get with a wolf trap or any sort of freezing mechanic, it's like this one, the huge AoE could be a little bit better. When I don't have a good shot when it comes to using the secondary fire of the repeater crossbow, this one, the root grenade might actually have a lot of extra use. Besides, it also does damage, which the wolf trap definitely does not, and that's also good for dealing with enemies that are high above me or below me, which again, normally you can't get with a lot of other survival skills. This is the best justification that I got. The other thing would be to maybe try and use it with the nutcracker, but even then, I think that has much less range. It's not going to be able to hit a bunch of enemies, and it certainly doesn't do piercing. So if I'm going to be using anything with a root grenade, it's going to be this. And the only thing I really got to remember right now is not to go for the giant fight. The giant cannot be rooted. If there was one thing I remember about the original version of the repeater crossbow, I'll take that. Maybe. If there's one thing I remember about the repeater crossbow showcase run, that was a huge mistake on my part to try and go after that guy. The idea that if he could have been, rooted, that would be a different story. But I learned the hard way that is in fact not the case. I mean, aside from that, 14-second cooldown, and this is definitely something that's a lot more spammable than something like the wolf trap. So I think cooldown reduction probably gonna do me good here. If I am ending up using the repeater crossbow for pretty much the entire run, and that's the expectation right now, I am going to see if I can't get instinct, especially later on. That should make it so that I can spam this thing a lot. Hopefully. We'll see how it works. As it is, this is definitely another one to... Yeah, okay, here we go. Roots for 5 seconds. Roots for 4 seconds. Take 144 extra DPS. And rooted enemies take 190 DPS. And the wolf trap is actually a little bit buffed up. It's wolf trap 6 versus a root grenade 4. So you can see kind of the difference between the two. And how it's like... There's stuff there. There's definitely good reasons why you'd want to use either one of those, but I still think that the wolf trap wins out most of the time. How many restarts are we at? Like 3. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Look, we're doing the run now, everybody. We're gonna have a good one. I can only hope and not die due to a cursed chest in the first area like many times before. And then in the meantime, I don't know. Certainly, I think that using... I don't know what the best route for this is. I'm going to be honest right now. I guess maybe the Conjunctivius, because I know I can definitely root that enemy. And it's like I have been hitting up the concierge way too much as of late. But, who knows. Now, the root grenade is always an interesting item because it's, to be honest, never really been all that good. This is not one of those items that just fell off over time or anything like the ice grenade. This is one that I remember even back in the day just being thoroughly unimpressed by. This was known as the Ivy grenade, and you got it after the incomplete one fight for hitting the time door there. And although over the years they've tried to make it a little bit better, it is still you know, it's okay. It's okay in some. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing with like Swarm, for example, where you just have so many good options, especially when it comes to skills with a survival run, that why would you ever want to take this? Unless you're trying to purposely challenge yourself or you're doing a showcase run. For example, the one I'm doing right now. I also have Vampirism right now, which, I don't know. Not sure. Just take it for the time being. I'm going to end up using it a lot, so why not? Should try the new disengagement. It prevents you from taking lethal damage, so it almost works like a reusable YOLO mutation. I mean, the old one kind of worked like that too, I'd like to say. What with the whole ability to... okay. Well, with the whole ability to still proc the one-hit death prevention. I mean, that's obviously why I usually took that so often. I'll check it out in the next area. Why not? Oh, I could have actually healed in the previous area. For some reason, I thought I was still at full health. I don't know. Okay. Like, yeah, there's where the whole AoE does come in handy, but 4 seconds versus 5 seconds. I mean, it's only 1 second, but we are talking about dead cells, where 1 second can definitely mean the difference between life and dead cells. You know what I'm saying. Also, still do have Vampirism here. Might be worth using if I really get in a pinch in terms of health. A little bit scary, especially if I'm not using it comboed with Tonic, but I'd like to say probably gonna work well. Like, I'm getting a lot of crits. Just a couple more stats and I'll be getting some really good damage. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine, right? Right, chat? Okay, that'll work too. I don't really want to hit up Gastronomy because, one, I use Gastronomy all the time, and two, Gastronomy has been lessened in effectiveness as of the last update, so I think this is the point to try out something a little bit different. Disengagement certainly is not different, but we might be able to see some different aspects of it that could be interesting. Another good mutation for this might just be double ammo because, well, double ammo. As you know, it still remains a pretty good mutation for anything that has ammo to be doubled. In other words, not the Force Shield. I was actually pretty surprised with the Force Shield run. It's sort of a little bit more of a post-mortem on that run. It might not have been super good in most cases, but it certainly did do really good against the Hand of the King. Definitely a weapon I'd end up using again if I get the chance. I don't know if it's going to be in every single area, at every single, level of statage, but hey, it's not like I didn't come out of it like the Swarm run or the Tentacle run where I'm just kind of like, well, double ammo, that's twice as much. Double ammo, I'm seeing, I got nothing. I tried to say something there and it just came out nothing. How embarrassing. Okay, Giant Whistle, sure, whatever. I know, Giant Whistle is one of those items that I use a lot, but Vampirism I'm not going to be using a lot. That's like a little bit later type of weapon, if I'm going to be ending up using it. The root weapon, not what I'm looking for, though. No, you know what I want. Yeah, you know what I want. A little bit 100% on Burning Oil. Freezing enemies when they die? Piercing targets? All sounds very saucy to me. I might just end up dying anyway, but that's the game. You know? We'll see. I'm honestly, seriously considering just not going through the corrupted sewers just because it is. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe it would be okay. Actually, and let's get that root there. Anything of interest? Not at all. Well, certainly this is working okay so far. I do think, yeah, of course, the problem with using the repeater crossbow especially is that the repeater crossbow already has the ability to root enemies, but I think that it's going to start to shine a little bit more when it comes to boss fights especially. When I'm not just going to be able to spam that move over and over and everything. It'll have to be a little bit more judicious usage of both. Well, all of the tools that I have at my disposal rather than just making this fully the repeater crossbow show. Ivy Grenade, I do believe, is still found after the concierge boss fight. All you gotta do is get into the time door if you're looking to try out this weapon yourself. Although, given the fact that I have done nothing but talk poorly about it, I don't know. Oh, come on now. I don't know. Maybe you're sold on it anyway. That can happen with that. Do you really need double ammo? I think it's gonna be a lot more useful when it comes. You know what? Sure. I'm using like a double, yeah, like a little bit of extra shielding might be good. If I get burn when they die. I want enemies to be covered in oil and then burn. You understand? That worked out super good. Yeah, double ammo is just like, obviously I'm killing enemies fast enough right now that I'm getting the ammo back immediately, but I should be able to like start unloading all of my ammo into like bosses and later elites potentially, and that's when it's going to become something of a problem, which is the way that I see it. Is that actually going to be how it goes? I don't know, but I think there is a case to be made either way to end up taking it or not taking it. However, as it is, I am going to use disengagement right now just because, well, disengagement. It sounds like it might be good. And certainly with me being nearly at half health right now, it would not be a terrible option. I'm kind of surprised that I got hit. Oh, I got hit by the poison. That's why. I was going to say, it's like I was kind of surprised that I got hit by the Rampager anyway. I thought it would have been out of the hitbox. And the answer is that I didn't. I got hit by a different enemy. Get out of here, you. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, wait, no. There's still one more second. No. I'm still... I don't want to go for the corrupted prison, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can't die. Certainly, the Ivy Grenade does do damage. It does more damage since the last time I've used it and everything. I called the Ivy Grenade, not the Root Grenade. But is it going to be enough to just kind of like snipe enemies from afar like I could do with the Giant's Whistle? Maybe. I don't know. It's literally impossible to say. I was so close to getting 40 kills there. Messed it up, though. But that's how it goes. Disengagement. 15% protecting you for 5 seconds. Can only be used every 2 minutes. Okay. That's more or less what it was before, except I think it was like 30%. I mean, certainly it's not going to... If it overwrites one-shot protection... That would probably be the real usage of it, of course. Bloodthirsty shield. Good. Not going to be using it, though. No, I already got my shield. It's called the Cocoon. Starring Wilford Brimley. As the Cocoon. Very frightened here. But yeah, it's like I should be able to still... okay, well... Didn't quite work in the way that I wanted it to. Got him anyway. There you go. Pro level plays. As you expect from this channel, I'm sure. Okay, there's a key at least. I suppose that's good. I don't like this, though. I'm going to go dip on down here and deal with this guy mano a mano, because I do not trust my... I don't want to deal with this guy either. Well, again, the rooting does stuff. Okay, one more, and it looks like it's probably going to be that lacerator there, considering... There we go. Considering that he kind of got into my vision at that point in time. Hey, you know, if nothing else, rooting the toxic miasma, and then making sure that... Rooting the toxic miasma and making sure that they can't get to me, especially from that distance, is probably a good thing. If that's the case, the disengagement is going to be very exploitable now. I don't know. Because it's like, it was already pretty exploitable as far as I was concerned. I don't know how much better it could be. It was one of those, like, always take sort of skills for me. Where it's like, I pretty much always wanted to have it in my... Okay. pretty much always wanted to have it in my arsenal because it's quite good at keeping you alive. Sometimes would happen to do that thing where it would, of course, like you get hit just enough that it would bypass the one-shot prevention mechanic at the same time that it would also not proc disengagement, but that didn't happen super often. It happened pretty often. I'm going to admit that right now. Might be somewhat frustrating. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, this is going to be a little bit more of a problem if that guy even saw me. That said, there we go. Yeah, one of the great things about having this sort of secondary shield here is that I should be able to re-get my ammo. Okay, you've got to go down now. I should be able to re-get my ammo very easily by parrying dudes, which shouldn't be anything very difficult to happen to get. Also, slammers might not be able to be stunned, but they can be rooted. That works for me. Good. Is there any way that I'm going to be able to get this without immediately having to fight this guy? The answer is absolutely not. Okay. There's that at least. Now here's where the root grenade comes in. Well, it would have come in if this wasn't one of the crystal elite guys. Take him down. That works. Barely. Okay. Still, to say the least, quite frightening. Whatever, if I can't fight these guys with the... Okay, if I can't fight the guys with the root grenade, I got my secondary fire. If I can't fight the guys with the secondary fire, other way around, as you know. 2 times damage cocoon. Maybe a little bit too daring to try and take that thing right now. However, you still spread inflammable oil. I just want some burn synergy, because that's the big damage. That's the big damage I crave. Come on. Well, maybe I can just get the parry then. That works, I suppose. Kind of. More or less worked. Wasn't the cleanest fight because, you know, they counter ranged weaponry so well, but it worked otherwise. Okay. This is a lot of very interesting stuff that is currently occurring on screen right now. This is like just book it on out of here style of gameplay that we're currently looking at. Yep. No. Oh, curse sword. Nope. I'm not even gonna mess around with any of this. Nope. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh my god. Just go. Ugh. I was planning to kind of like group them all together and then root grenade them, but it didn't even require that. It didn't require that much sort of wacky gameplay. I survived anyway, and we're all having a good time, right? I'm having a good time. Give me necromancy, because I do not trust myself to not take damage past this point. Hello, Sir H6Cs. Necro. Yeah, I mean, look, I am going to be below 50% health for most of this. Otherwise, yes, gastronomy might be a better choice, but that has also been nerfed. So I say this should work out perfectly goodly anyway. That's what I say. Remember that rooting does prevent enemies from turning around, so enemies that have to be facing a specific direction to attack you are pretty well countered by anything that does a basic root. Enemies that can attack in any direction, for example, the mushroom dudes here. Rampart. I'm not going to end up using it. Maybe? No. I'm going to... yeah, like spikers, the mushroom enemy, or like the toxic miasmas, obviously are not countered by something like that, which is a problem. But it's like you, pretty well countered. You, same thing, although I don't even need to worry too much. Knife throwers, as we all know, have very little health. and should go down with just but a single volley of the repeater crossbow, even without... Yeah, that should work. Even without trying to get him rooted first. Of course, the other thing with the root grenade, I should never really forget, is the fact that it does hit a lot faster and in a much larger area than the secondary attack from the repeater crossbow. Which it's still, I don't know, at the beginning of this run, I thought that maybe this was going to be like a good pairing. I sort of feel like it's like the repeater crossbow already fulfills its own criteria for getting criticals so well as it is. I don't know if it's necessarily like a great combo here. Might end up switching to something else like in the second half of the run or so. After all, this was never supposed to be like a true... Never supposed to be like a true showcase. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not going to take it, though. I think it's got to be a little bit better stat distribution than that. You also buffed its damage of, what? The repeater crossbow? Because that's interesting. I mean, I thought it was doing good. Ha! Weird parries. But hey, Cocoon does 360 parries, so, you know... Whatever works, as always. Ugh. It's like that's one of those things where it's just like Cocoon always does. I can't say that I'm in love with Cocoon as an item for the most part. However, it does do stuff like 360 parries, which is always fun, if nothing else. No, you stop that right now. God, that was super close to me getting in a bad position there. Oh, they also buffed the good damage of a root grenade. Yeah, but I don't know. I never really use it for damage. I mean, like the best idea I had there was in that last area, maybe trying to, you know, kill enemies from a good distance for the sake of curses and everything. I can't really say that I ended up doing too much of that, though. But there, like that, the whole instant cast thing came in handy. I don't know. That said, I am still very much dedicated to trying to find some good usages. If anybody has like good ideas in terms of... Oh, exploded. And now I, like, seriously, yo, we gotta, like, move. Yeah. Yep, that's a potion usage. I don't see any other way around that. Of course, I just immediately come in here to more bombs, but also an enemy turning into an elite. Because that's how it works, baby. That's the way we do it here in Dead Cells. Yeah. Yeesh. Again, I told you, Necromancy, probably a good choice. And I'm still using potion charges anyway. Yeah? Okay. Like, let's see, like, no, I was going to say, let's see the actual damage as I hit this character, which I didn't, so whatever. That wasn't enough to kill him. Ah, come on now. Look, there's plenty of ways for me to get back my potion charges in the future. But let's see, yeah, like, let's see right now. So, we got, like, a couple enemies here. That was enough to kill him, I suppose. It's also going to be a good test against, like, the boss. When I go up against a Conjunctivius, which I should be able to root and everything, I should, if I'm not entirely mistaken, see some, like, real results from just rooting the boss alone. We just wait until disengagement is renewed? I mean, I could, but I won't. Like, what does it now work like Saving Grace or something in like Noita, where at least if you have at least 1 health, it will still proc. All you gotta do is wait around for 2 minutes. And I don't know if I want to wait around for 2 minutes. We are doing a Dead Cells run right now. We're not doing a wait around for 2 minutes run. Although, I was just talking earlier about turning this thing into a just chatting stream. Maybe it's the perfect opportunity to make that happen. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of extra health as opposed to like 1 extra stat. Well, I mean a bit of extra health. That's not even a little bit. Hardly the same thing. Ah, yes. Sheesh. I'm not going to do the TikTok thing. You can't make me. I refuse. Yep. Yeah, no. Whenever you see this one, always know to just bypass it. Bypass it. Words. Bypass it. All right, anyway. Okay, can we schedule a 2-minute long waiting? I guess? Do you want to? Oh my god, are you kidding me? All the Ultra Gravitron skills there. Yeah, I should try playing 6Vs at some point in time. Well, turn your blood into paint there. Too bad. Like to see you try and get it. Actually, I have said before that there's actually a lot of my blood out there in the world because I guess I haven't been doing it lately, but I would often go in to donate platelets at the Red Cross. So, like, you could probably find my blood pretty easily if you were trying. Just the platelets, though. Not like the whole red blood itself. You know, the liquid gold, baby. But, like, you know, don't steal my blood. That's for other people. They need it more. Not you literal vampires trying to steal my blood. That's what I think of you, chat. You're vampires. Yeesh. Done. Okay. Now then, I scheduled the disengagement waiting stream. Okay, it's done. Disengagement is already back up and ready to go, baby. We don't even have to wait. Didn't see that one coming, did you nerd? Fine, the next time it activates, I'll actually do the full 2-minute waiting, unless I'm like in the middle of a boss fight. You know, basically after I have that activate. Wow, what is this distribution of stats? Stop throwing stuff at me. Okay. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, if I'm not fighting something, if I'm like out of a boss fight or whatever, then I will do the full 2-minute wait and we'll have a nice chat. About what? Whatever you want to. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't chat about. What do I look like? The government? Oh, the sickest burns. 55. I'm so close to 60 kills. I can do this. I can do it. Nice chat about grilled cheese. I love grilled cheese. You know, funny enough, I as a kid, I knew like what grilled cheese was, but I had no idea how to make it. So I basically just like deep fried an entire sandwich at one point in time. And that's what made me the man I am today. It actually wasn't even bad. What? Shut up! I was a child. Yeah, it was more like a Monte Cristo type of thing than like grilled cheese. I used a lot of oil, man. But, you know. Okay, there's the 60, and then I'm going to go for the... Well, okay, I guess we don't have to do the grilled cheese, chat. That was it. Actually, the damage is not bad right now. It's like fairly impressive. Of course it would be good. I don't know. Do you think I know that much about frying foods? I don't. I'm just saying that it was akin to that. Serenade. If it was colorless, I might try it out. You know, for fun, but I don't know. Obviously not being the right stat, on the other hand, not nearly as useful. However, I do think I'm going to end up taking ice armor. Just like, yeah. Okay, well, I hope you come up with a good conversation for the next one when the thing activates. Because it's going to do it. I guarantee. It's coming. Cocoon, you've done me well, but I want to make sure that I have a little bit more protection. And I'm going to take the cells for no reason. At all. What do you know about foods? Regale us with your tales of cooking adventures. Well, let me tell you about the 1 year in college where every single day I tried to cook a different type of pastry or dessert dish. merely to try and get good at it. No, we can talk about that one later. Many different types of pastries. Got good at making puff pastry, could not make phyllo dough. Got good at making pies and pie dough, but couldn't make a good pumpkin pie. I don't know, I never had a very good mouthfeel. Anyway, that's all we're going to talk about with that. We'll talk about it more when we get to the thing. Many of people on my floor in the dorms got a lot of free food. Let me tell you. Okay. That was actually much longer time than I thought it was going to be for some reason. But this is not working terribly. But this is what I was talking about, though, with the issue related to running out of ammo. Oh, wait, that wasn't enough to get him. Pumpkin pie seems really hard to make. It's not. It is more or less like a custard pie. No, we can't talk about this. I already said that it's just like, we'll save it for later. Brad. Fruit pies in general, and I guess squash pies in this case. No, we can't do the cooking stream. I refuse to do the cooking stream. Oh, why? Keep going, baby. That's a good damage. Oh, yeah. Food comes first. Look, I've kind of, actually in the past, like, I've kind of made a point of not talking too much about food because I feel like it's such, like, it's so common for people to be like, hey, what's your favorite pizza toppings or whatever on streams. I've heard so many arguments about what people's favorite fruits are. I don't want to fall into the same sort of conversational topics that everybody else does, or at least I want to try to avoid it. But I suppose they're classics for a good reason now, aren't they? Anyway, we have to stop talking about food. This is not Doc Firebird's Cooking in the Kitchen, that's a terrible name. Why would I call it that? Hey, everybody, we're going to be cooking in the kitchen. This is actually like a legit pretty good strategy against the conjunctivitis. The ability to really get like the big stuns there and the damage worked out quite well. I was pretty surprised at how good I was doing there. What about drinks? Well, let me tell you about the time I turned 21 and I decided to try and make as many different types of alcoholic beverages as I possibly could to get good at drink mixing. I got blackout drunk, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, no, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about, like, look, yo, the thing. Yo, the thing is, we're talking about like how good this weapon is now. It seems like it's been pretty improved. I don't know. I mean, there's a reason why you're not supposed to swallow wine during the tastings. Don't tell 21-year-old me, though. How about that root grenade? I was just talking about the root grenade and how it was surprisingly effective in the last area. I still stick to that. Yep, this is definitely the point in time that we'll be getting more usage out of there. Speaking of which, again, would be good for a tactics run, not good for a survival run. Okay, just stun everything, I suppose. What's your favorite root? Mine is onions. I would have probably also say onions. Yeah. Katana actually now has like a lot of iframes taken off of it, and also you don't move forward nearly as much. That's disappointing. Just more stuff about the new patches. Anyway, it's turned into a pretty decent run so far. I still think, I mean, as always, there's still high probability that I'll just wang it soon enough regardless. As you do. Onions are a root? Definitely. Onions, carrots, beets, what else? Potatoes. Take your pick. Radishes. You like radishes? I like them well enough. Usually in a salad. Yes, I might be fat, but I do still eat salads. I despise sweet potatoes for some reason. I said we're not talking about food, for God's sake. Anyway, I like sweet potatoes. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I've ever had a true yam, though. I want to try, like, purple yam ice cream at one point in time, or, like, the cake. Whatever people make with it, basically. Okay. Push back nearby enemies when the effect ends? That's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Worth taking? I think I'm going to keep the ice armor instead. Okay, got ginger. Ginger root is definitely a root. Garlic. We have to stop talking about food. Scallions? No! Stop! Cease this malarkey at once, me. I've only had yams in the form of desserts, but now they... It's not a fruit, it's a root! I just said that. Okay, now, I have to compose myself and stop talking about food. It still is a thing, you know. Okay, root grenade there. Get these guys. Cool. If I can't see these dudes, being able to have an instant cast started rooting. Again, this run is, yeah, you're right when you said that this run is actually turning out kind of good. Certainly, I think that the repeater crossbow reworks have been maybe the MVP here, but root grenade is, like, there's work. It's putting in work. Oh, you know, I will probably end up taking you. I can kill you, first off. I will probably end up taking this just because it's like, you know, a little bit of extra DPS, especially on stationary targets, is going to do some good for me. Yeah. In the meantime, still got the food shop. Should be able to afford a potion charge, full heal at this rate. I think I'm feeling pretty saucy. The sort of saucy that food would be. But not the kind we're talking about. That you would put on food. Or you would make out of food. I don't know. What are meat roots? Well... So in Japanese... No, we're not talking about that. Now then. Get in here now. Oh, come on. No. Go watch the Persona series if you want lessons on that. Well, this is going to be interesting. Let's go! Yeah. No. I'm clearing on out. I'm getting a little bit too scared there. Yeah. Oh, if only that was colorless. Which episode? I don't think we talked about that in any episode. I don't even think we talked about Japanese slang in any episode. Well, maybe, I mean, some, but not that. Okay, there's the food shop. All right, let's go. Oh boy. I mean, they've made great strides in, like, the fake meat sort of sector. I think that you are getting to the point where it's just like, yeah, you could start to maybe actually consider that stuff. We can't keep talking about food. Damn it. I knew it. I knew the conversation would take it over because, one, I love eating food, and two, I love making food. But that's neither here nor there. Not right now, at least. Okay. I'm going to wait to grab the big heal until a little bit later. Because I should be able to still, like, largely heal up otherwise. And then it's like, as I leave this area, I want to make sure that I have the thing here. What do you got? Anything fun or interesting? Well, I mean, I love the tombstone, but we've seen the tombstone a lot lately. I don't think anybody can deny that. All right. Like, I want to talk about fake meat more, but we're not going to. Don't get me wrong. I haven't had it myself, but I want to try it at some point in time. Now then. Oh, lacerating aura again would be really good if that was colorless. Still haven't had disengagement activate to even get this conversation in the right place yet. Which is kind of funny. I'm playing the game too well. Sorry, everybody. Guess this is going to be the... Okay. Oh, wow, that was a laze cleared? Really? That was enough enemies. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, okay. This is going to be the semi-repeater crossbow, root grenade showcase, and food talk. Talking about food. That's just... I think that's just cells, which I do not particularly care about. Yo, but like root grenade's actually doing some stuff now. That was able to just straight up from 0 to kill an enemy. What was that comparison that I made? I don't know. I don't have time to figure this out. I'm too busy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. 0 to kill is great speed. I would not ride in that car. I'll say that one right now. I'm still planning to eventually get like some legendary weapons, so I'm kind of stacking everything in 2 stats right now. We'll see if it pays off at any point in time. Okay. Change the subject to Wifus or Persona. I guess, if you want to talk about Wifus. Well, anyway, we're not, though. We're talking about the root grenade. Now it's like maybe actually kind of a good item now. Like, yo, but it kind of is a good item, though. Oh, boy. Let me readjust my feet here before they completely fall off my body and see what else we got. Still hoping for the... Oh, well, there was a 60. Still got the 60. I still got the 60. Don't even fret, my dudes. The 60 was still accomplished despite my sheer incompetence otherwise. God, I really don't want to take this cursed chest. I'm going to be real with you. But, you know, if I want max stats, that's what you got to do. I'll explore the rest of the area and see what's going on. So, y'all got any opinion? I mean, I want to say probably not. I mean, look, we can go into the caverns if you want to. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying that it's possible. But I don't know. What do you want to do? Do you have anything that's piquing your interest? Do you want Undying Shores, the Forgotten Sepulchre, or the Cavern? Cursed chest in this economy? Economy's actually booming for me, but just can't really say that about everybody else. The problems of the rich. Am I right? Am I right, fellow gamers? Shores, caverns. Don't go shores, you'll die from the gardener. Yeah, I know. It's like I would really want to have a shield for that fight. And it's like even with a shield, as we saw last time, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see a fight the giant. You want to go for giant round 2? See if it'll work out a little bit better than the last time I used the repeater crossbow. Cause like I kind of want to purely for that reason alone, but it's also like, whoo boy. Whoo Nelly. It's probably not going to turn out great. I think we all know that right now. It's no secret that it's not a great matchup against this build, but at the same time, I'm gonna take that too. Giant is probably let's check it out. Let's check it out. I don't think I'd have any problem fighting the timekeeper or anything, but caverns should also work well for. Because, like, the ground shakers, for example. Is it still game list? Yeah, of course. Going to be, I've been putting off working on Flashback for quite a while now. I'll admit it. Sure. But we're going to be getting back that soon enough. Probably after Binding of Isaac dies down a little bit more. And then when Crosscode is finished, I'm probably going to move on to just, like, picking random games from the list to start going through. Probably Hat in Time first, because I do actually want to play that game. Like, yo, that game looks pretty legit. It is pretty tough if you don't have a shield. True. You have good enough DPS though, you can make it work. The curse, I didn't want to take the curse. The curse is a little bit too stressful. There shouldn't be too much more to Crosscode either, if you're wondering. I think I got 2 more think I got 2 more side quests, and then the final boss, which I've still been struggling with. But again, I've been mostly working. Yeah, ground shakers should still be able to be rooted with a root grenade, even if they can't get them with a shot normally. That's what I was going to say before I got interrupted by other intrusive thoughts. Okay. Cursing Caverns of Suicide. Yeah, I know, right? It's not a good idea, to say the least. It's like I probably still had enough enemies left to kill between like the cell doors and everything, but I still like, I don't know, man. Rooting though does work well against demons, because rooting will take out demons, or will pull demons down to the ground really good, which is only a positive for me. That slow is also going to be pretty nice. 3 and 1. Now, if I get a legendary item, I'm going to be stacked for it, baby. Stacked like a pancake. Oh, but we'll see if that happens in the first place. Stacked, though. I'll be stacked like a first-year computer science learning about data structures. How do you like your pancakes? With butter. I actually like savory pancakes over sweet. You're getting me again. Stop that. Anyway. Now, flawless would also be fun to use, but oh, here we go. Here we are. That's what I'm talking about. Got him! Shut up. You knew that I was going to answer that because I have strong feelings about pancakes and how I like them. Oh, I still got hit by that? Kind of surprising. Not as much damage as I was hoping for. This should be, though. Hell yeah, I should actually be doing some pretty good damage here at this point in time. I can only see this going quite well. But for reals, no sweet pancakes? It's not my preference. I like a say. Anyway. Ow. I'm okay, though. Yep. Still got the dodging skills to pay the bills, regardless of what else is going on. Ah, man. Okay. Just, like I said, very well suited. This build is well suited as far as, like, you know, survival builds especially go in this area. Range, rooting deals with slammers, deals with demons. Root grenade deals well with the ground shakers. It's a lot of good stuff. I'd say a lot of good stuff. You can't really do both, though, because, Doc, I need to know. Tainted Apollion's Bisque can suck anything, not just items. Wait, that wasn't... that. I tried that out in the Tainted Apollyon run, and it did not work that way. Is that a new change? That's something that they have altered now in the game, because that's good. That was one of the things I was talking about in the last episode of that Tainted Apollyon and Lazarus were like the least finished characters, according to Edmund McMillan himself. All right. That's good to know, actually. I don't know. I don't really have too much problem playing as Tainted Apollyon, though, all things considered. He's not a super difficult character. There we are. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it should be able to. It's like it should have been able to. That was something that I said in the episode with Tainted Apollyon that I did, where I'm just like, hey, yo, one of the things they originally had planned for Void was that it was supposed to also be able to turn consumables into flies. They did that with Compost, but they didn't actually add that into the Void. Now would be the perfect time to bring... Anyway, okay. We're done with that. I guess it just turns pickups into blue flies. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it would do. Okay. We'll get back to Binding of Isaac later. In the meantime, stats are looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Hey, yo, them stats looking pretty nice. I will take an upgrade for ye old Ivy Grenade, too. It's still called the Root Grenade. It's not called Ivy Grenade, if you want to give it to me. That's some big boy, big damage. I'd also, maybe if I get the money for it, might end up going with Cocoon, just because shields are so effective in that fight. I don't think anybody's going to deny that. Yeah, that should take him out. Yep. little bit of damage over time, but it's enough to take him out. Okay. God, 50% extra. I'm just going to take it because that's so much extra health. Like, I know that I'm planning just in case I get a legendary item, but I don't have one right now, and 50% extra health is a lot. Like, that's a lot, man. It's weird. Apparently you can't root skeletons, it seems, which I guess makes sense. They are kind of like the elite giant member. Oh, hey, who hit me there? Okay. Still. 24 is not nice, but it is the highest number. So on your Persona bingo cards, please mark off Mr. Show reference. Okay, and we can move on. Should be any point in time now that I use the word contrived. Every Sunday, it's coming. Oh, you can actually go to the mausoleum from here now. Interesting. The highest number. Just go type in 24 is the highest number into YouTube. You'll find it. It's not even a good sketch. It's actually probably one of the worst ones. It's very dumb, but, you know. Doing it anyway. Then also SpongeBob references. Yeah. Got it. Pro level skills, pro level dodging skills once again. Still doing it for me. Hell yeah, dude. Now let's see if I can actually get into the distillery and see if there's... Maybe I should just skip the distillery and just get into the damn end game at this rate, if I'm able to win. Of course, we still don't know. Could easily be not the case. Okay. Yeah, that's some fast kills. Heals. Yes. Yes. Oh, the heals. Do the distillery for bonus stats? No, the thing was more to check it out for the new items. You know, they've added new items in there now, so that could be something to check out, which would be fun. Next curse sword, that's fun too. But like, yeah, it would also be worth it for like extra stats. But at the same time, too. Get away from me! I'm scared. Okay, new items? No, not new items. Not new items. Did I say new items? New rooms. New rooms. Not new items. Okay. I said the wrong thing. That was my bad. I will release a full apology later today with a YouTube video entirely in lowercase that just has the word apology in it as the title. And it will be a picture of me looking very sad. Okay. I'm gonna also take this one too. I want the health. Oh, and cheese as well. Nice. That'll also help out in its own way. 29, so close. So close. Serenade. Again, I would take Serenade if I could, but I can't. I want the cool 30. Like, the stats are really good in this run so far. Of course, that's also going to just... that also maybe kind of unbalances how useful this weapon can be in normal circumstances and everything. I always feel like I want to say that anytime I get a good run going. But, hey, it's still a good run. Like, let's observe. That was enough to kill a ground shaker just by itself. So, yeah, the stats are kind of out of control. Too swole to control. You should set the thumbnails cursed AI image of you. Put that on the Goosebumps dog. I haven't done that in a while. I want to bring back the Goosebumps dog. I like that guy. I like that dog. I'm not going for the 60 kills. I'm already kind of like worried about how this is going as it is. What is the mausoleum? Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a new boss. If you haven't seen it before, oh man, you're in for a treat. It's from the latest DLC. It's a boss. Let's go. Yep, I do not get any ability at all to. Can't root. Nope. Still does damage over time, though. Mm-hmm. Can this root? It cannot. You know, this is actually a point in time that I want to start bringing this out. We're bringing it back, baby. Let's go. That's right. It's coming back. Badder than ever? I would say so. You'll excuse me. We can't stop for 2 minutes. I know you want to, but we can't. Not in the middle of a fight. I explicitly said not for fights. Oh, he's about to get the buff there. That's bad. Oh, in fact, he's got the buff right there if I don't take him out right now. Ah! That's at least, like, the better one of the two. Yeah. I'm okay. I remain alive against the wishes of both man and God. Yeah, this is not like a great build for this one. Once again, you guys got me. You got me into doing something that I probably should not have. And that is take this build into here. Bruh. Ugh. Actually, it does. If it doesn't root, it apparently does not do damage, it looks like. Yeesh. Come on, baby. What a terrible idea on my part. I honestly thought it was going to be better. I mean, it's not like bad or anything. To be honest, though, just real quick. Just as a little bit of insurance. Hey. Ugh. Giant, I'm so sick of your nonsense. Also, I'm sick of not being able to hit you either. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fine then. This run has taken long enough to reactivate the disengagement of all things. Well, that was a nightmare and a half. Anyway. Take weapon that requires root to a boss that cannot be rooted. What could go wrong? Well, you tell me, chat. You tell me what went wrong in that scenario. Oh, this run is over. We're taking it. We're doing it, man. Ah, did you start that with full pots? I sure did. I sure did. Oh, man. Last time I listened to chat. We did it right. I beat the boss. Is that not enough proof that truly I am a god amongst men when it comes to gaming? A gaming god, if you will. A golden gaming god. I think there's no greater proof in the world. You cheated to beat it. How is that cheating? Doc, can we go to Wingstop, please? Absolutely. I really want some wings right now. That sounds great. I gotta finish this run, though, first. Unless you want me to drive while also playing a video game. I feel like that might not be a good idea. I guess I can't really say with absolute certainty. Maybe it's a great idea. Never tried it before. Bruh. King, you are dead? Please, if you would just go into your next phase. Dead cells for the Tesla tablet screen? Oh boy, that sounds extremely dangerous. Actually, can I get you to fall on top of the Hand of the King? Ah, didn't quite work. Bruh. Yep. Done. Ah! It's good stuff. Good stuff. And you all doubted me. We did it, Reddit, kind of. This is still not looking great, let's be honest here. Oh, boy. Playing Dead Cells with a steering wheel. I mean, that would be possible, right? Could finally get back to dirt. Oh, crap. I was supposed to do a Dirt Rally episode at the start of the month. Oh, no. Nobody remember that, right? That one's slightly better. Only slightly. But you can't defeat the final boss? There's no way. Oh. No, I remember. I remember the other schedule stuff. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, we were supposed to do like a 2-minute waiting, whatever. I don't know. I'll do it later. We only care about Bloodborne. I did a full playthrough of Bloodborne, including like the Chalice dungeons. I mean, I guess you didn't see all of the Chalice dungeons. I did a lot of those off screen for good reason, but still. I want a refund? Fine, you can choose something different then. It's not Dirt Rally, I suppose, because I'm still very scared to play that game. It's very embarrassing for me. Ah, the good old janky generation still remains. It's alchemy. Oh, that BB. I see. Not what you were talking. That's not what I thought you were talking about. Yes, that's going to be coming soon. Okay. That works. Oh, I don't even know why. I'm not finding any legendary items. I guess it's not impossible that I would here, but it's also not like, hi, where'd you come from? I mean, I know where you came from. I saw you come up off screen, but still, I feel frustrating and like I want my money back. That's right, chat. I will become back my money. Yeah. I don't know why I keep referencing that dumb Isaac Twitter post, but whatever. Yeah, level generation is my palace. Passion. Why did I say palace? Okay. Actually, I'd probably want to go up here and see if I can't find the food shop. I think that's kind of important to my continued survival at this point in time. One would say actually imperative to my continued survival. Okay. Yes, I get it, because that's what I said. No, I got the thing that I said. Ugh. Didn't even go into the distillery to see the new items. So, there is that, too. Uh-huh. Okay, I mean, there is vampirism, you know. You deal? You understand what I'm saying? Ice armor, well, I mean, ice armor is good too, but like, is it good enough? Is it the sort of thing that's going to carry me anywhere? Vamp is your best choice. That's what I'm thinking too. I feel like that's the sort of thing that's just like, yeah, probably what I want to do. What's your PC specs? I honestly could not tell you. It's a fairly old PC. It's like 5 years, 6 years old at this point in time, so. That's like, yeah. Get the potion charge first? I mean, it's not like I'm going to regenerate any potion charges or anything at this point in time. If I was able to also hit the slammer, I probably would have been able to get easily up over the health that I started at. Gotta line up a few more enemies is the problem. Oh, that's why you might get the potion charge first. I see. I see. Big think on my part. The big think. It's fine. I'll be fine. No. That's why you meant get the potion charge. It's up above 50%, but that's not as much as I want. The world's smartest gamer. It's true, I have a certificate. World's only Mensa member that's also a video gamer. It's true. That's not true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for misleading you. I have a mug that says that, though. Yeah. I did buy it myself. But I think the title is still very relevant. We need another apology video for that statement. No, we don't. In fact, that cancels out the other apology video because it was so true. Yeah, that's how it works. Trust me, I'm a doctor. There we go. Microwave noises. Oh, my Hot Pocket's done. There we go. Yeah, I'm eating a Hot Pocket. What of it? They're good. Look, I dare you to tell me that a Hot Pocket or a Pocket Pie in general is not good. That is Sonic Carbine. Are we gonna... Do we want to do Sonic Carbine? Do I feel like... What even is a Hot Pocket? Well, it is a pocket that is hot. Yes, do it? Okay. Doing it for you, chat. Doing it for all the haters, the lovers, sisters and the brothers. You watch. You learn. But really, it's just like, I feel like this is a repeater crossbow adjacent, right? Not doing bad damage either. Never actually had a Hot Pocket. They're good. They're hot. And they're pockets. They're like little pies that you put in the microwave, and they have instructions to put them in the oven, but nobody ever does that. There we are. That's the plan, baby. It's food chat again. Damn it, you're right. Unfortunately, I still don't have the money to get the potion charge again, which is, yeah, unfortunate, I think is the word to use. Full heal. Like, God, I might just want to, like, take this into the... I might want to keep vampirism for the fight. I'm going to be real with you here. Because, like, yeah, I think that I might end up using it. Full clear for the potion charge. I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I'm going to make it anyway. Because there's really not that much stuff left. I think I just got to go. What they changed to make the Sonic Carbine? It is a legendary Sonic Carbine, and I have been really stacking stats into brutality as well as survival. So there's, like, stuff going on here. In the meantime, let's actually go retake this, of course. Food, mutations, or health potion. I mean, I don't need any health potions or anything at this point in time. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Where to get Frost Blast from? The Elite had a legendary one. Ammo? Got ammo. I know what I want. And I'm wearing the ghost outfit. This is very fitting. Let's go. New update in beta already? Yeah, apparently. It's weird. You dead, boy. We'll see. Probably, though. Yeah, but, like, probably, though. Good luck, document. Thank you. My preferred name, too. Come on, baby. Ouch. No, you son of a... Good enough. Trolled. I know, right? Okay. Survival, by the way. Not bad, but not good enough. No, yeah, I can't freeze him through the shield. Yeah. Kind of stopped taking damage there for a second. Yo, but like, why isn't he taking damage, though? I mean, I guess he is. He's just taking, like, a lot less. Damn. Rolled with it rather than against it. That's always how that works now, isn't it? Ah, the survival kind, I mean, the vampirism kind of did me dirty there by the end, but it was like, it was very, like, that was a pretty close fight nonetheless. I felt pretty good about it, but it's just like, yeah, it's how it works sometimes, though. I mean, God knows that it's like, like the run otherwise I think was fantastic. Root Grenade I have a lot more respect for, but like, that would have been great if I pulled that off.